Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? It's day three. I'm staying on deck with you. I got two views yesterday, so I'm one up from day one. I want to thank you, two guys or two ladies or whoever. Thank y'all. I do appreciate it. Um, so let's get into it. So today I see the same. Bitcoin has broke my resistance, but that's not anything major to me. I really get excited, and I know Bitcoin is gonna start trending differently when it moves in the 10K at a time. So Bitcoin really has been dormant between these levels. It's been dormant because like it has to move 10K at a time for me to be excited about it. If we're talking about a $1 million project and $1 million coin, this thing has to be, you know what I'm saying, moving at 50s and 60Ks at a time for it to be $1 million coin. So anyone that predicts this being $1 million coin, like these 500, 700,000 dollar moves, really isn't anything. And we know that it's gonna go to a million if you really in tune with the blockchain and the different projects. So yeah, it's like my last 3 days is pretty much the same. Hasn't made any excitement or anything like that. So the past 2 months we had two green months, but I'm banking on two red months following that, just to finish out a W, and then just take off after that. My friend is saying that it's not going. He don't see it going under no under 40,000. He don't see it going. But man, I've been in watching this cryptocurrency thing way past 2015, way before uh, most people even heard about Bitcoin. So I was in it. So I'm just saying, like, this is just what it does, man. From 47 to uh, 26,000, it's not that much over a 2 month span. Like, it went from 29 to 52,000. It can reverse and do the same thing, and people shouldn't even think that it's a bad thing. I believe that that'll be a healthy thing. It'll be telling us that this is real. You know, like it's just not like a bubble. It's gonna go down. It's gonna have its licks. So I really had this other one set up. So this one because it had I can show you my analogy. So my analogy here is like, let's look at this. Since Bitcoin has had its all-time high of 64,000, so between 65,000, we can see it has decreased to 30,000 and 28,000. Um, so from 64 to 28, that's around 40,000. You know, so a 40,000 decline over 2 months, and in the blink of an eye, people are saying it's going to, still saying it's going to 100K. It's going to 100K. Yes, I do believe it's going to 100K, but let's take into consideration when the last time it was at its all-time high of 20,000. That's 40. So here it is. That wasn't even it. That's not even it. Let's go back. And this how long it took it to get to 60 again. Like to for it to jump. It took it from December of 2017. Let's go here to November of 2020. So 17, 18, 19. So 3 years. It took it 3 years for it to go from all time high to all time high again, to another level. So when I talk about Bitcoin, I base everything off of when it was playing in the hundreds. And that's what I tell my friends and everyone I talk to about cryptocurrency. I believe, is greater than, for our generation, I believe it's greater than a stock or anything like that because it's so new, it's so fresh. We can really go back and look at the beginning of the chart when it was birthed and really like ride it and watch it and like stocks that was like 100 years old, the stock market and stuff like that. We can only study it, but it's so much that doesn't happen that we really can't correlate with the market. I believe cryptocurrency is our thing, for this generation and on. So, but let me go back and tell you guys how I feel about this. So, see, you gotta bring this chart into perspective. Here, I want to show you the hundreds though. I'll go back and show you the hundreds, but okay, when it started playing in the thousands, because now it's playing in the 10,000s. It does levels from zeros to ones to the tens to the hundreds to the thousands to the 10,000. So now it's playing in the 10,000. But this is what it was doing at the all-time high at 20,000. That was December of 2017. So this is before Christmas, all-time high. After Christmas, it's just dropping. So let's go before Christmas. So before Christmas, 5,000 in September. October, November. See, now this is what I'm talking about. So it plays in the hundreds right here. So from November 7th to November 15th, it went from 7,700 to 5,600, close to 54, 5,600. So that's $2,000 drop, and that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for this. This is what I'm looking for, because after that, it went crazy, parabolic, right? You couldn't even catch it. You if you would have caught this, it would have been good. Now it's at 20,000, right? So this is before the all-time high. This is right before the all-time high in November of 2017. So since we're looking at the new all-time high, the new all-time high didn't happen at Christmas. I'm just looking for a 30K drop, because this was happening in the thousands dollar range. It did a quick drop, and from November 8th to November 12th, did a quick little $2,000 drop, and that was crazy at when it's at 7,000. $2,000 is crazy, so it's dropping at hundreds, hundreds, hundreds. So let's go here. Now at 20,000, December 17th, it drops to 17,000. So $3,000. No, past that, it goes to 12,000, right? So then it goes up to 17,000. But now check this out. This was December, and this is February. 2 months. It goes from 20,000 to 5,000 to 5,800 to 6,000. Goes from 20,000 to 6,000. Now, and this is when it's playing in the thousands, not even the tens of thousands, just the thousands. It goes from 20,000 to 6,000. is losing the thousands. Well, it's still losing hundreds. It's playing in the hundreds, but it's losing thousands. But this is where it gets tricky, right? So people are saying that 28K was the low. So from, let's say this was 65,000, the new all time high, and this is 28,000. So if this is 28,000 down here, this would be the the uh the 40 or the 38, right? So if that's the 40, this is 35. That's 40 again. Then it goes down again to around 6,000, right? It goes down. Boy, let's say it goes to 28. It's 28 again. Then goes back up to like 30. Then it goes back to 25, 28. Then goes up around 30 again. But hey, here it goes. Here's that 20K that I'm talking about. This is that 20K that I'm talking about, guys. Around here. It's gonna live at 20K, and I'm seeing it go to 16K. I'm seeing it go to 16K. Like, because this is the 20K level. But this is like this history repeats itself, guys. So after it goes to 16, it's gonna go parabolic, right? And not parabolic, but let's say from 16 to 30. That's crazy, right? From 16K to 30K, it'd be a crazy jump. But it's gonna do it quick. It's gonna keep playing around. It's gonna keep playing around, keep playing around. Then it's gonna shoot to the 100. But this is where we at right now. This is the all-time high right now. The 60, the 65. This is the new level. It went to the new level. So 65 now is playing in the thousands, the tens of thousands, right? Close to the tens of thousands. Still playing in the hundreds, but after we get past the 100K mark, we're gonna play in the tens of thousands. But in my mind, I'm looking at it as it's already in the tens of thousands, and we're playing like that. So I'm seeing it do the same thing. Let's say this is 20K. This is the all-time high. It's gonna go down, went to 28K. Yeah, and it played at 28K, went to 28K again, but it still hasn't went to 20K. It still hasn't went down has dropped down to 20K and played in the $16,000 range. It hasn't did that yet. It will and then shoot up because it already did it. And this was the first wave of it ever doing this, people. This is the first wave of it ever doing something like this. So if this if this right here remotely looks anything like this to you, because that definitely looks like that to me, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now, this is day 3. I hope you guys have a good day. Today's Monday, October 4th. Started recording October 3rd. I'm going to give you guys another nightly video for October 5th. I hope you guys have a great October.